Water is the only thing your body asks for every single day and never thanks you for when it's missing. Not with flashing lights. Not with alarms. Not even with pain at first. It whispers. A dry mouth. Heavy eyes at 2 p.m. A short temper you blame on people. A headache you call stress. That strange fog where simple thoughts suddenly feel expensive. Most people don't realize they've been running on empty because dehydration doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes it just feels like life getting harder for no clear reason. And that's where this story begins. There was a man named Marcus who believed exhaustion was proof he was working hard enough. Every morning started the same way. Alarm. Coffee. Rush. Traffic. More coffee. Fast food. Long hours. Then home too tired to speak to anyone for more than 5 minutes. He wasn't sick. At least not in the way people usually mean. He still went to work. Still paid bills. Still laughed at jokes sometimes. But something about him felt dimmer than it used to. One afternoon, Marcus forgot the name of a customer he'd worked with for 3 years. He stood there smiling while panic quietly rose inside him. That night, he sat in his truck after work staring at the steering wheel longer than normal. Not because he was emotional. Because he was tired in a way sleep wasn't fixing. The next morning, he stopped at a gas station before work. He reached for another large coffee, but an older cashier looked at him and said something strange. "You look thirsty." Marcus laughed. "I drink coffee all day." The cashier nodded slowly. "That's not what I said." Now normally, advice from strangers gets ignored, but for some reason, those words stayed with him. "You look thirsty. Not tired. Not overworked. Thirsty." So Marcus made one small decision. For the next 7 days, before coffee, before breakfast, before excuses, he would drink water. That's it. No expensive powders. No miracle challenge. No fitness influencer speeches. Just water. The first day felt pointless. The second day felt annoying because he had to use the bathroom every hour. By day 3, something unexpected happened. His afternoon headache never arrived. Day 4, he noticed he wasn't snapping at people as much. Day 5, he woke up before the alarm and just stayed awake. Not wired. Not jittery. Awake. It frightened him a little because he realized how bad he had actually been feeling before. And that's the danger of slowly draining yourself. You adapt to the struggle. You start calling dysfunction normal. Most people think hydration is about survival. But it's also about clarity. Your brain is mostly water. Your blood depends on it. Your joints move smoother because of it. Your temperature stays balanced because of it. Even your mood changes when your body is running low. And yet people will spend hundreds chasing energy while ignoring the simplest thing connected to human function. Water doesn't arrive with marketing hype. Maybe that's why people overlook it. No dramatic commercials. No luxury branding. No celebrity promises. Just a clear liquid quietly keeping human beings alive. There's something humbling about that. A few weeks later, Marcus started carrying a large metal water bottle everywhere. At work people joked with him. "You training for a marathon? You on a health kick now? You turning into one of those wellness people?" He laughed, but inside he noticed something important. People often mock the habits they secretly need themselves. Because when someone improves, it holds up a mirror. Marcus wasn't becoming a different person. He was becoming less drained. And there's a difference. One evening his daughter asked him to play basketball outside. Normally he would have said maybe tomorrow. But this time he went. They stayed outside until the streetlights came on. At one point, while catching his breath, Marcus realized something almost painful. His daughter had stopped asking him to play months ago because she assumed he'd say no. That hit him harder than any diagnosis ever could. Sometimes dehydration isn't just physical. Sometimes it steals moments, patience, attention, presence. Little things disappear first. You don't notice it immediately. But over time, your world gets smaller. That's why this conversation matters. Not because drinking water turns you into a superhero, but because being undernourished and dehydrated slowly pulls the color out of your life. And too many people are functioning at 60% so long they think that's who they are. Think about how strange modern life is. People carry around giant cups filled with sugar, caffeine, syrups, dyes, stimulants, but plain water somehow feels boring. Boring. The same substance that moves through clouds, rivers, oceans, trees, bloodstreams, and every living creature on Earth. Maybe water feels ordinary because it's honest. It doesn't spike you upward. It doesn't trick your nervous system. It doesn't create a temporary illusion. It simply supports life. Quietly. Steadily. Faithfully. And maybe that's what people need more of. Not louder solutions. Not extreme routines. Not another complicated system. Maybe they need support that is simple enough to sustain. Marcus eventually noticed other changes too. He started eating slower, sleeping deeper, thinking clearer. Not perfect, just better. And better changes everything. Because once your body stops fighting for basic needs, it finally has room to help you live. That's the part nobody talks about enough. Your body is not your enemy. Most days, it's trying to protect you while working with whatever you give it. Even now, your heart is beating without applause. Your lungs are expanding without reminders. Your cells are working without recognition. The human body is unbelievably loyal. But loyalty still requires support. So maybe today isn't about transforming your entire life overnight. Maybe it's about noticing the quiet signals you've ignored. The headaches. The fog. The fatigue. The irritability. The constant need for stimulation just to feel functional. And maybe before assuming something is deeply wrong, you begin with something deeply basic. Water. Not as a trend. Not as a challenge. Not as punishment. As care. Real care. Because the truth is, many people are not lazy. They're depleted. Many people are not unmotivated. They're running dry. And sometimes the first step toward feeling human again is not dramatic at all. It's filling a glass. Taking a breath. And giving your body what it has been asking for all along. If this story spoke to you, share it with someone who's been pushing themselves too hard lately. And if you're ready to take better care of yourself one simple step at a time, subscribe to the channel and join us for more real conversations about health, energy, and living better from the inside out.